Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
All right, well, the overall trend today is we are drying out, but turning colder as temperatures are going to be falling over the next several hours and really throughout the entirety of today. We had some showers earlier across the area. Those have pretty much moved on out of here. Maybe a couple lingering down there in Floyd and over into Johnson County, but pretty much out of our viewing area at this point. Looks like one trying to pop up just north of our viewing area, closer to the Ohio River here and portions of northern Kentucky. But again, most of us are drying out. Now we're just stuck with the clouds, and really the cold weather is what's going to start to build in. We had this cold front move through yesterday evening into the overnight, and now there's this boundary here. That's what kind of sparked those showers during the very early morning hours in the overnight that is now moving off to the east here. But notice those winds coming out of the west, if not the northwest for some areas. That is going to push that colder air in our direction. I do want to point out, if you're traveling north, big time lake effect snowmaker is going to be in place for us over the next couple days here across the Great Lakes. So that'll be something to watch. But for the most part, if you're traveling, this system that impacted us yesterday is moving on out. Some weather across the northeast this morning, but again, most of that is moving on out of here. And then other than the lake effect snow, a lot of the country doesn't look too bad, although it is turning colder. Outside right now, you can see the low-hanging clouds, still some damp roadways, but again, the rain is gone, so that'll dry up in due time. 52 degrees out at Bluegrass Airport. Those winds out of the west sustained at around 15 miles per hour. They're gusting upwards of 20-25 miles per hour. So as temperatures continue to fall, it's going to make for a chilly afternoon, especially with those breezy conditions. So over the next several hours, we'll start to fall through the 40s. And then notice this afternoon, we're in the 30s. So again, temperatures falling all day long. Once the sun goes down, we're down into the mid 30s, some areas slipping into the lower 30s. So a cooler day out there for sure as this cold air continues to settle in just in time for Thanksgiving. Tomorrow and even into Black Friday, we're dealing with highs only in the 30s, overnight lows down into the 20s. It gets a little bit better this weekend. You can see a little bit of the jet stream kind of dipping back, or should I say retrieving a little bit. But notice once we go into next week, there's this other push of colder air, and a system to go along with it could bring some wintry precipitation to us, not only this weekend when we could see some flakes flying, but also as we go into next week on Tuesday. I'll talk more about that in that 7-day forecast. So today I have 48 because in the next couple of hours, temperatures will be in the upper 40s and sliding. Really, we're sliding through the 40s as temperatures tumble throughout the day today. Maybe a couple flurries later on this afternoon or evening. It doesn't really look like a big deal, but I can't rule that out. Winds will be breezy today, gusting again upwards of 25 miles per hour. Tonight, we keep the breezy conditions around down to 27, partly cloudy and cold and breezy. Again, winds gusting upwards of 25 miles per hour. Now, your 7-day forecast looks like this. I talked about those two systems. Late Saturday night into Sunday could be dealing with a rain-snow mix, changing over to just some plain old rain for us, I think, mainly on Sunday, because notice those temperatures will get well above freezing, especially Sunday afternoon. Now, Monday, we're kind of in between things, but Monday night into Tuesday, another system moves in, which brings the potential for some wintry precipitation as well. Right now, it's still pretty early, but notice those highs only in the 30s, so it'll be a close call for us. We'll be watching that fairly closely over the next several days. Krista, it's still 7 days out, so as you know, a lot can change.